stallion with the lick. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take the tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border.
As this crowd rolled into U.S. Bank Stadium, they were bundled up, jackets and scarves, downright cold outside on this November evening, but all good here inside as we welcome you to Minneapolis, Minnesota. Tonight it's the final morsel in our Thanksgiving feast, and we've got a good one in store between the New England Patriots and the Minnesota Vikings. Time to set the old turducken aside and get ready for football as here we go on a Thanksgiving night. They'll run with Stevenson to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Extra receivers help spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. And they'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues. Faced with their first 3rd down conversion opportunity and able to punch it through and pick it up on the ground.
And to me, doing it on the ground sends a different type of a message than throwing the football. And, you know, let's face it, we've done a lot of games together. How often have we seen 3rd down turn into an automatic passing down no matter what the yardage?
Yeah, and last thing you want, that opening drive to go 3 and out. You got everything scripted, lined up. Let's get some points on the board, and they're able to avoid that 3 and out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That'll be a New England 1st down, a gain of 12.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of 1st downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the ground with a tight end. And some space here. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. It's a gain of 35.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. On the tackle that time, Dean Lowry.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Now Jones. That's Bourne. Got it on the slant. Touchdown, Patriots. Kendrick Bourne, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point up and good by Folk, and it's now a 7-0 game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, once again, from all of us at EA Sports, happy Thanksgiving. Hope everybody's had a fantastic day on the couch, belt unbuckled, feet up. This, of course, the nightcap to a great day of football here on this Thanksgiving holiday 2022. Play fake. Murray. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And now off to the races. Down the right side. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson. 74 yards. And the Vikings are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Joseph connects on the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing, Jones. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he will have a Patriots first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give it to Stevenson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jones. They'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
The carry here for the big tight end. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Robinson up the middle. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. When he runs, he seems to do a nice job of knowing when to be patient and find the hole, and then when the hole is there, he goes quickly.
You're exactly right. He knows how to just take off, but you know what else? Brings a little thump with him, doesn't he?
He does.
He packs the boom at the end of the run and finishes it going forward. That's what you want to see out of your backs.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, this secondary, they've gone unchallenged so far in the first half.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Stevenson. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
They'll run with Robinson. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The game clock sitting at 2:02, so they'll get 1 play before the 2-minute warning. Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. Now Folk for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Keneduagu now out of his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. On 2nd and 10, Murray. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now Murray off play action. On the move to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. He's got a man. Complete. And he'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. That grab another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL.
He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Jalen Reagor, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings are an extra point away from drawing level. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. No run back here for Jones, a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Looking to throw. Jones sliding out of the pocket. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, the best don't mind making tough throws, but that was a real difficult one right there. Out of the pocket, trying to beat double coverage. More times than not, that's going to end up as an incomplete pass, if not worse.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Throwing again. Jones. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's It's a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays, but you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Operating from the gun, Jones. What an impressive catch by Bourne. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Jones now from the gun on 3rd down. Open man here, the tight end Henry. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll look to throw again. Dancing to his left. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
But that was actually throwing game 101 right there. You challenge double coverage like that, you're liable to get burned. Fortunate that was just incomplete.
Jones, a final shot before break. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So we've reached halftime here on a Thanksgiving night as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Vikings have to like their position. They've got the lead. They get this football as well as we are back and underway for the second half. And the half will begin with a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Second down, they go right back to Cook. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Second down and a run by Robinson. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
On third down, here's Stevenson. And he is going to have the first down as he's up to his own 13-yard line. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And he'll be taken down at the 18. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he's going to get this all the way down to the Vikings' 37-yard line. A big play there for New England. 45 yards on the ground. Trailing here in the 3rd, and that run might just be the spark that this offense needs.
And don't you just get the sense that he's going around not just in the huddle, but looking over at the bench and saying, ball, give me the ball. Let me carry this thing home.
Again, it's Robinson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Running left is Stevenson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Ramondre Stevenson, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So all square here in this 3rd quarter as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And a short pickup to about the 25.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
On second down, it's Cook again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. We are headed to the 4th here on Thanksgiving night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
And now Murray's going to set up to throw. That's to Dalvin Cook, his running back. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. First down, Murray. That'll be caught. It's Rager. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And incomplete on the deep ball.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. A great effort there with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the... Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A little bit of a backbreaker right there. You're down close, 1-score game, trying to push the ball down the field and score, and you throw a pick 6.
And sometimes you take a little bit of a gamble when you're making your throws, right? Sometimes you press it a little bit more than maybe you wanted to because you want that score so badly. In this case, it cost them.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Pats at the line, ready to go. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
2nd down, they go right back to Cook. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Cook. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 62 yards on the ground for him so far. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
Again, it's Cook. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how